Good morning, guys. Welcome back. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I'm trying to clean up my space a little bit so that I can do these readings for you. I took the weekend to craft. I didn't feel like really going anywhere. I just wanted to kind of mellow out. So I found a new video game. I'm playing, it's actually a little too easy, so it's kind of just something to pass the time, but it takes my mind off of things, which I'm super grateful for. Where do I want to put my phone? I'll put my phone here. It's kind of something that just helped me pass the time, and I'm grateful for that. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I had told you guys in one of the videos, I apologize, I don't remember which one because there was a whole video that didn't even get posted. I love anime. I'm re-watching Ronin Kenshin. I'm also watching Dandadan. I've seen season 1, season 2, and part of season 3 of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? So when I saw this game, I'm sorry, I'm looking for my scraper so I can get some of this candle wax off of my mats. When I saw it on PlayStation and it was free, I was like, bet, let's go, let's see. So I love Genshin Impact. I gotta take my time with Genshin Impact though. If any of you play Genshin Impact and you want to play with me, I'm totally down. I need more Genshin friends. I think I'm like a level 35 in Genshin and I've been playing for almost 2 years. Like, that's how slow I gotta be, because I would be lying to you if I said hours. I've spent like days nonstop just playing. And it's a little addicting. Oh, okay, so before we start, we're using the What's in Your Stars tarot deck today. We're also using these are oracle cards, an astrology deck for daily guidance. So yeah, I think these are considered oracle cards because they're not fucking tarot. We're also using the Magical Spirit Oracle and your girl's favorite, the Everyday Witch Tarot. But yeah, so I watched The Little Ronin, which was awesome. I packaged up some of my candles. I got some new boxes in to make my candles look more professional. They came out really well. I was actually very pleased with that. And then I also made some new candles. I have cinnamon, hot chocolate, butterscotch, and pumpkin waffle. Pumpkin waffle? I just knew it was going to be a hit. They didn't sell that much, and then people were asking for cinnamon, and I was like, y'all are basic. But that's just me. I like to think outside the box, so they're not basic. They're just very similar. So I have to get with more people who tend to think along the mainstream flow of thought so that I can work on that, because my thoughts are all over the place. But I digress. So yeah, my weekend was very chill. So that video that posted, I think Saturday, I actually recorded that video on Friday, but it took me 2 days to upload that video. I wish I was joking with you. I wish I was joking. YouTube was not my friend. So I uploaded that video. I uploaded that video Friday as I was still walking on my hike. And then I got home, it didn't upload. So I waited like a couple of hours. It still didn't upload. And then I took a nap, canceled it, re-uploaded it, took a nap, woke up like 2 hours later, it still hadn't uploaded. And then I was like, okay, I put it on my iPad and I tried to get my iPad to upload it. It still wouldn't upload. So the next day, I literally sat there and I'm like looking at my I'm looking at my iPad and I was like, look, this video will upload today. I rebuke any interference in the name of Jesus Christ. In the name of God. And then like 5 minutes later it popped up. It was gonna take like an hour and some change to upload. And I was like, oh, amen. And so yeah, sorry for the late video. I'm trying to keep it consistent, you know, posting at least once a week, once a day, Monday through Friday, and then taking the weekends for myself to kind of like recharge and get back to my norm, or me days. I guess I should call them me days. Okay, so there are a couple of things that I need to talk to you guys about. So after I posted this video, I was walking, I was minding my business, being a child of God, being a child of the divine, right? And I'm just living my best life. And I see this bench, and it was like, rest here and enjoy the sounds of nature or something like that. I can't remember the exact verbiage. And I was like, oh, dope. So I took a picture because I was like, the next time I, come out on this trail, I might want to come back and check this out, sit here and just kind of take some time out here. So I take a picture, and there was like this black shiny stick, and I was like, ooh, what's that? Remember, y'all, I get so captivated by like shit I've never seen before. So I see this, I'm like, what is that? That's so cool. I was about to say, bitch, how about it was a fucking snake? It was a black snake, right? So your girl high need took the fuck off like Jackie Joyner Kersey, okay? I don't do snakes. I do not do snakes. My roommate was like, oh, it's a black snake, it's not that bad. Fuck that. So the next day, Saturday, while I was on my walk, I was thinking about the snake, because I was also listening to Sun Love Stars on my walk. I love her videos. They're long, they're engaging. She has a lot of information. And ironically enough, she started talking about a snake. And I was like, okay. So, snake is in the Chinese zodiac. I don't think that, me seeing the snake had anything to do with the Chinese zodiac, but I do think it was an omen. So, let me, because I had looked it up. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Okay, so, Chinese zodiac of the snake. It's the sixth animal in the 12-year cycle of the Chinese zodiac and is associated with wisdom, charm, elegance, and transformation. All right. And I felt like, oh, it's yin energy. I think yin energy is feminine energy, right? Yeah, yin is feminine energy. Okay. So, with that being said, sorry I didn't have that pulled up. I get irked when I see readers do that, because I'm like, I just want to know the message. I'm tuned in like you are. So I try not to do that. But the wisdom and transformation part, a lot of the readings that I've been doing, especially last week and for other people, are talking a lot about transformation, okay? Talking about how you're coming into a new way of being. And I felt like that was a reminder, that I'm coming to the end of my transformation. All right. And the reason why I say the end is because when I tell you the snake was shiny, it was like bling bling bling, it black diamond shiny. Okay. And it gave me the sense of like, oh, this bitch just got this new skin. Okay. And you guys are, I say you guys because, again, omens aren't just for the reader, the person seeing them. A lot of times I'll have omens, I'll read for somebody, and then I'm like, yo, I saw something similar to this the other day. This was for you. Okay. So that's why I'm telling you guys about this. Okay. With the wisdom and charm, I feel like right now people are seeing you as very fucking charming, okay? You are, I'm hearing the it person, okay? And there's a certain je ne sais quoi about you that has people like, how did they do it? How? Like, this is not the person that I knew before. How did they do this? How are they doing this? Okay. The second omen I got was actually yesterday. So I was sitting in my room and I was watching. Oh, I started another anime. Oh my god. It has something to do with like Otome characters. This guy, he gets sent back. He plays this video game where he has to like basically woo the girls, and he like hates this game, and then he dies, and then he comes back and he's a character. He's an NPC in this game, and he's like, fuck. But the game is ran by women, and so he gets to see the game being played from an NPC perspective, and he's engaging in it. If you guys are interested, let me know, and I will put it in the comments, which the name of the anime. It's actually really fucking funny. So I'm watching this, and Alexa goes off. My roommate had just got back home, and Alexa goes off, and she was like, motion detected at camera 1. She said this 3 times, and I'm like, the fuck? What do you know about? What? So she says, again, motion detected at camera 1, and I'm like, okay. Like, what are the options? What could this be? And so I'm like, oh, you know what? My roommate loves birds. So maybe she had been talking about wanting to put up the camera so that while she's sitting in her office, she can see the birds. And there's an owl that hangs out in the backyard. And so I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe she's putting up the cameras. And so motion detected camera 1. Wait a little bit. Motion detected at camera 2 tells me twice. Motion detected at camera 2. And I'm like, what? So I sent her a text message. I was like, yo, are you putting up cameras? And she was like, no, I just got home. And so I'm like, okay. And so I tell her what's going on. And we have this running joke. My room is the supernatural room, right? My room is the paranormal room because my lights flicker in my room. My TV comes on whenever the fuck it wants to. And apparently now my electronics talk whenever they feel like it. So I have the gifted room. And so this was like a multi-layered thing, but the message for you guys is there are people watching you like a hawk, okay, from all angles. Interesting. Sorry, I would say that. I actually heard the hawk earlier before I started reading. The people watching you from all angles because they're trying to understand how it is you're doing what it is you're doing, okay? And so just be aware of that, all right? Sometimes, how do I say this? It's not, let me preface with that. I didn't tell you the omen for you to be afraid, okay? There's nothing to be afraid about. Like, you are definitely highly protected, okay? But it's just something to be aware of, all right? There's going to be people, and these people could be the same people who may be talking shit about you, if I'm being honest, all right? Just be aware, you know? What is it, clock your sex? That was a weird, clock your sex? What does that even mean? I know I got, well, I guess clock is to observe, whatever. Anyway, be aware of that. The reason why these people are watching is because they want to know how it is you're doing what you're doing so that they can replicate it, okay? Because again, you're glowing different, you're looking different, you're shining different, you're smelling different, honey. And they are like, what is, how? I'm hearing, teach me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. But they don't want to give you the grace of knowing that you're shining, because I'm hearing these are the same people who want to humble you, right? So instead of saying, you're looking beautiful today, you're looking this today, instead they would prefer to, watch you, stalk you, figure out how you're doing what you're doing, and either put a stop to it or replicate it, okay? Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. All right. these cards. I love these fucking cards. All right. There's that Aquarius again. And there's no Pluto out here. Okay. Damn, y'all are on it. Okay. Y'all are on it. Alright. So your shadow card is inspiration or indifference. Alright. And it says, a figure levitates above a mountaintop. When you feel inspired, it is as if you are lifted on air. Inspiration can carry you far, but being lifted above can also symbolize a type of detachment, indifference, or apathy. You may need a new joint of inspiration or shift in your emotions. We'll get into that in a second. This is, so shadow card is like underlying what you don't see, all right? And I feel like this is how people are viewing you. I don't feel like you guys are indifferent. In fact, I feel like you care a lot, a whole lot, all right? I feel like, but because you're doing this with such ease, it's so easy for you. People are like, the fuck? Literally is what I heard. The fuck? All right, so you got ease with the Taurus spirit. This gives me Empress energy. Like everything just comes so easy. I love it. Okay. An afternoon spent resting and reclining. Know when to take a step back. Your body, mind, and spirit may need some time to restore. Is there a situation in your life that might ease if you reduce the pressure and practice more acceptance? I feel like for those of you who have not figured out what this is, you will be figuring this out before December. Hardcore, just like that. But the ones of you who have, you are in this very like, I've chosen to let this go. This isn't benefiting me anymore, and it's time. All right. You got the Freedom card here. Again, this is how people are viewing you. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of this is how people also are viewing you, but with this rose specifically, you know, with the ease, the new beginnings, and the Freedom card, I feel like there's a lot of fire here. Yeah, you got 3 fire cards. What is this? This is heart chakra. This is purple is third eye chakra. Orange is sacral. No. We'll get into it. Give me a second. All right. Freedom. With the Sagittarius spirit. Releasing a bird to fly free. A wild bird soars on the air, limited only by its wingspan and the weather. Do you need to find bigger adventures or new life philosophy? Are there limitations on your freedom that need to be acknowledged? It is your sacral. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. And then you got beginnings with the Aries spirit. All right. Strike iron and flint makes fire. Go for it. The spark of fire is your life force. It lives within you. Excuse me. All you must do is claim it. Say yes to a new direction and trust that you have the energy to make a fresh start. But I feel like you guys already know this, and you guys are just, I was gonna say waiting, and they're like, no, because all that fire, taking action. And I'll show you why I keep saying fire. And all 3 cards, fire, fire, fire. All right. Taurus is an earth sign, so that talks about, you know, being grounded in this ease, especially with the green giving heart chakra energy. It's just, I'm hearing radical acceptance. All right. And then with the Sagittarius spirit, Sagittarius is the playful one. All right. Very playful. It's like what I'm getting, especially with this. What is happening? I don't like this. With this freedom and the bird flying from the cage, it's like y'all have been unleashed, okay? And y'all are playing. Y'all are like, what? I can do this now. I can do that now. What? It's different. Things are changing. Things are becoming easier for you, okay? I think I'm going to keep this one as part of the original because I like this deck. And then with the Aries spirit, Aries starts off the zodiac. Yes, sorry, I had to think about it. I'm like, okay, Pisces, then Aries. Yes, Aries starts off the zodiac. Aries talks about beginnings, and Aries, they're the go-getter of the zodiac. They start off everything, all right? They're the leaders. They're the ones who take charge. And I feel like you guys are taking charge of this new beginnings. You're dropping things that are no longer serving you so that you can step into this period of ease. And it's giving you this type of freedom that you never felt before, that's allowing you to play a little bit. I'm hearing specifically play with the divine, play with your intuition. I'm being told you guys are listening more. If spirit says turn left, you're like, okay. Like, you don't ask questions like, what's over to the left? Why I gotta turn to the left? You guys are just doing it because you're being told, and you know, because spirit said to do it. There's something great about to happen. Okay, with the, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the bird's eye is the sun, right? That's giving me eye of Ra energy, protection. All right, it's sorry, I had to return that to sender. I don't know who don't want me to speak, but we're about to speak because that's what we do. We tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help us God. And bringing it back to your shadow card, it's you're in a fucking Mercury retrograde, bro. You are in a moment of inspiration. Sorry, I gotta break it down so I can get it out. And people are seeing your inspiration as indifference because you're following the divine, because the divine is saying jump and you're saying how high. It is looking like you're like, okay, but in fact you are being inspired through your intuition. Even this card, it's like a very pretty light indigo color, and it's giving the fool energy, you know. Taking a leap, literally. She's leaping through the air, and it's got that heart in Aquarius. You guys have learned to forgive yourself as well as others. This is something that let's story time, okay? I was watching another reader yesterday. I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. I was watching another reader yesterday, and she was talking about somebody being in my energy, and I'm like, I've already released this person. Like, I don't understand. Like, I've done cord cutting. I've done everything possible to release these people from my life so that I can go on and do what it is I need to do in order to better myself, right? And she says in the video, and y'all, it shook me. It shook me. She says that animosity, anger, she used another really good word, but feelings of those kind are also ways of keeping cords attached to people. And there was a lot of anger that I had towards this person, in particular, that I was having the hardest time getting them out of my energy. And I was like, I don't understand why. Like, I want to be left alone. Like, I don't want to have to deal with this person, their antics, nothing. I just want to be peaceful, right? And when she said that, I was like, yo, wow. Like, consciously, I realized I knew that I had no attachments to this person, but subconsciously there was a lot of anger and resentment. That was the word, resentment. There's a lot of anger and resentment, and I was like, wow, I really need to let that go. And so I spoke out loud. I was like, you know what? I forgive this person. Forgive them. They know not what they do. And I was like, I forgive this person because I need that for myself. I don't want to hold on to that energy of being bitter, right? Because it's not hurting them, it's hurting me. I can't move forward because I'm in a better state of mind. And I feel like you guys are learning this lesson as well, about forgiving people and forgiving yourself for being in these transactions, if you will. All right. Whether it be in love, with family, with friends, you know, you guys are coming to a lot of forgiveness, and what it's doing is it's helping with your self-expression. You guys are being able to see yourself finally clearly because you're choosing to let go. Even though you've had these issues where you didn't know if you should be cautious or if you should trust these people, you're realizing to have discernment, all right? Especially with the Scorpio. It's very mind driven. Yeah. And so I feel like that story had a lot for you guys as well. But yeah, you guys are doing the damn thing. I don't know who this is. I said, who are you? They said, don't worry about that. Spicy. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Anything else in these messages? Okay, thank you. So they're drawing me to the dog in this ease card. You guys are come on, man. You guys are about to come into some type of union, friendship, relationship. Relationship can be any, all right? It can be business, it can be friends, it can be lovers. I'm hearing it's whatever you make of it, but you guys are about to come into some type of union with someone who is going to help you, right? In this new beginning of your life. The reason why I say this is that dog represents loyalty, right? This person is very loyal to you. I'm hearing they want nothing but the best for you. I'm hearing they also want to help you water the seeds that you've planted. Take that as it resonates. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys are... I don't know if it's such a thing to say for men. You're in your soft girl era, but I feel like a lot of you are in your... How do I say that? How do you want me to say that? Maybe that's a better question. Okay, give me a second. Pull more cards on top. Okay. They want it to be fluid today. Perfection. Thank you. One more, please. Why? Okay, so do I? No. Okay, never mind. The lover. All right. Okay, so under ease, you got the Forbidden Forest. 9 and 8. All right. And Harmony says, may sweet and soft things find you. Harmony, ease. And that, don't you love it when spirits, your card is ease, and the first word on this card is ease. I want y'all to see this, so you know I ain't making this shit up. Can you see that? Fuck it, trust me. All right, it says ease. All right, is the first card. Inner child softness. I feel like you guys are coming to a point where you no longer have to fight, right? There's no more like push and pull energy. It's very that's the easiest way I can describe that emotion. It's that feeling. Is all right. And then you got the Forbidden Forest. You were so brave to keep going on the way you do. Bravery, persistence, and redemption. Again, I feel like you guys have been very forthcoming, if you will, when it comes to your peace. And with that ease, there's been a lot of trials and tribulations, but you guys keep going. You keep doing what it is. Y'all aren't funny. You keep doing what it is you're supposed to do because Spirit is leading you to do these things. All right. Under freedom, you got the Servant Queen, which is the number 3. Just one, please. You got the Servant Queen, which is the number 3. In tarot, 3 is the number of the Empress. And what did I tell you with that Taurus card? It gives me very Empress energy. Okay. Divine, magnetic, valuable. And then the Gifted Guide, you don't need it all figured out. Stars, chaos, and opportunity. Again, under the Freedom card, you guys have been given, because you are coming into divine alignment, you guys are being given the opportunity to explore, to be free, to just not have everything figured out and have fun. I'm hearing literally play with the divine. All right. By the way, they love it. I'm just letting you know they love. I'm hearing like, we've missed you. We've missed you. All right. Okay. So with the beginnings, perfect. I was like, I don't feel like they're going through this. You got 2 10s. You got 19 and 28. So under the beginning cards, you got growing pains, healing, patience, unconsciousness, okay? Some of you subconsciously have been healing. Some of you consciously have been healing. And you also got the Dark Night of the Soul, transformation, awakening, tower, all right? Both of these are 10s. One's 19, the other one is, one's 19, the other one's 28, which both break down to 10. And I feel like you guys just ended a Dark Night of the Soul, all right? And even if we don't want to call it a Dark Night of the Soul, maybe an awakening, but fuck it, Spirit said what they said. If it's a Dark Night of the Soul, it's a Dark Night of the Soul. I feel like you guys just ended one, okay? You guys are on the tail end of these growing pains, this new, coming into this new version of self. And then you got, it's time to come home. What did I tell you? The divine are happy. They're happy that you are playing with them again. I'm hearing, I haven't played with you since you were a kid. All right. Under this one, Goddess of the Sea, abundance, purification, and ego. And I feel like that's exactly what you guys were doing before, was purifying the ego, changing some things that were no longer resonating with you, and you didn't even realize that they no longer resonated with you. And under your shadow card, you got awakening the dead. I feel like this is what you did. The parts of you that needed to be reawakened, you started to reawaken them, right? The things that almost broke me were the things that almost awoke me. Or excuse me, were the things that most awoke me. The awakened dead, resilience, again, there's that perseverance, self-appreciation, that self-love, that coming into self, and nirvana, that ease card. You're doing it effortlessly. And then under that, you got the protectress. My energy is valuable. And what do we say on this channel? Protect your peace, right? It says your energy is valuable. Protect it well. Strength, boundaries, amulet. Like, you guys already know that. And what did I say? Spirit is spiriting today. Yes, God. You guys just went through a rebirth, all right? Death of the ego, Dark Night of the Soul is a rebirth. And what did I say? I was like, we don't have to call it. We can call it a spiritual way. Nah, it's a rebirth, all right? That's what you guys just went through. It says it's time to leave the old behind. And that's exactly... Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Sorry, I love when spirits. That makes me feel so good, because it's like, you're on the right track. Keep going. You got it. It's like somebody's old grandma's like, yeah, baby, go ahead. Yes, you better speak that word. Yes. And you got 13, which breaks down to 4, but it says shedding the chrysalis, taking risk with that flight. Your risk right now that you're taking is listening to Spirit. That's exactly what it is. Straight like that. Is listening to Spirit, because in this world right now, so many people don't listen to Spirit. But you got 13. This breaks down to 4. You're protected during this time, okay? As long as you continue to listen to Spirit, you will forever be protected, all right? This is awesome. By the way, before I forget to tell you, because I normally forget in most videos. So 7s, because you have 2 7s here, all right, are angel numbers you might be seeing lots of. 7s. You got, what is this? 9s, because you had 2 9s, 3 9s, 3 7s, 2 10s. You might be seeing 10 10. 3s, 2s, lots of 2s. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe not that many 2s. It felt like a lot of 2s. So 2 7s, 8s, 3s, 5s, 9s, tens. All right. 1010 could be a number that's significant to you. 320 could be a number that's significant to you. Yeah. All right. Damn, this is a pretty like straightforward reading. I'm already on the tarot. Normally I'd be sitting here like going into depth with a lot of things, but they're like, nah, we said what we said. I love when Spirit says what they say. You don't gotta ask questions. Let me make sure they're all upright. I normally do this at the end, but I just like to double check. Because sometimes these cards be a little sneak. I got some Harry Potter cards that I want to use, but they're so dark. They're black and white, and there's nothing wrong with dark. But I'm such a vibrant person. That's probably why I gravitate towards these cards so much, is because they're very bright. Who is this artist? Deborah Blake? Oh, sorry. Elizabeth Alba is the artist for these cards. I have their oracle deck as well. I freaking love, for whatever reason, I love their artwork. I'm a visual person. That's actually not completely true. To catch my attention, normally it's the visuality and the creativity of things. That's the first thing to catch my attention, and then the thought behind it. Anything that's really creative, which is, if you notice, even like these cards like that, they're very well drawn. I like a good visual. It's a process. Growing pains. Oh, thank you. Okay, so for those of you who are just coming into their spirituality, they just brought my mind to this because they're like, since we're talking about artwork, your third eye is opening, my loves. You guys are seeing the truth in things. All right, for those of you who are more tapped into your spiritual gifts, they're telling me that you're seeing the clarity. It's like you could see it before, but you didn't understand what it was exactly that you were seeing. Now you can see. They showed me like a rose-colored glass, and they like they went like that. So it's like there's no more fogginess, no more illusion. I'm getting devil energy. No more illusion. It's like help me with this. Help me explain this, please. They're like, normally you would see something with your third eye. It's like very quick, very quick. It's like a glitch. Thank you. You would see like a glitch, and then your ego, right, would rationalize what the glitch was, and then you would go with the ego versus what you saw, and then what you saw would play out, and you'd be like, I knew that. Why didn't I trust it, right? Your ego is no longer blocking what you're seeing. That glitch, like I'm sorry, I'm not meaning like fidget, but it's like a how do I explain that? They're like a tick, and when people talk, sometimes you can tell if a person's lying. Well, you are a human lie detector. Some of you are not. That's not for all of you. That's for some of you. Sometimes, and we're just gonna use this. Okay, I'm getting CSI shows like that. What's that show that numbers? Oh my god, why am I blanking? They're like, his name isn't important, but it is, because then I can tell them the show. I can't think of this man's name. Good looking mixed man. Not on CSI. He's on a different show, and I used to love this show. I digress. Anyway, Shamar Moore. Thank you, God. Thank you. Shamar Moore, whatever detective show that he's on, and he plays like this cop, those types of cops. But in this one specifically, he's around a whole bunch of highly intelligent people, right? And they talk about how to like see characteristics of people in a different light, right? And I feel like this is what you guys are able to do. I was like, wait, why am I telling them this? I spent so much time trying to figure out his name that I couldn't remember why I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this because you guys are able to see this tick now. For those of you who your third eye is being cleared, all right? The fogginess of it is being cleared. And I just realized in her hair, it says it's a process, okay? So it's like, give it time, all right? You're going to start picking up on it. They're saying by January, February, it's going to be very clear as day. Like, you're not even going to have to second guess or allow the ego to talk you out of it. But it's like, say for instance, you're talking to somebody and they give you a compliment and they go, afterwards, right? It's very light, very, very little. And it's like, the fuck was that, right? Because you see it and you're like, I can't unsee what I saw. But that's what I mean. It's very, very minute, very, I'm hearing people compliment you, but you hear the truth of the compliment and you know it's not a legitimate compliment. You know it's somebody being jealous, being nasty. I'm hearing, oh, you look real good. Look at you looking all skinny and shit. And you're like, what? Because you see that the person is not being genuine. Like, it's almost like a backhanded compliment, but you see it. Even though old you would have been like, oh, thanks, girl. Thanks, boo. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. I mean, I don't think men compliment men like that, but you get what I'm saying, right? But new you with this new sight, because you're seeing with 3 eyes instead of just 2, it's like, I see what you're doing there. And then you're tapped the fuck in, all right? This is part of your new beginning, to be able to see people how they are. Oh, that's the kinship and the, okay. You're being able to see people as they are so that, historically, I'm being told you have not always picked the best people to be in your circle, okay? Historically, you've chosen people who are comfortable, based off of what you see and not what you see. I hope that makes sense. Now you're picking people based off of what you see, okay? And what you see, you'll be able to verify with what you see. I hope that makes sense. Yo, y'all are being real cryptic right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And they're like, you don't have to make an instant decision when you see something. They're like, see it, hold it, like, take hold of it, acknowledge that you do see it, because that's how you're gonna strengthen this gift. Just be like, okay, I see it, I got you, right? Which is why you hear me talk to myself a lot, because I'm letting them know, okay, I see what you're telling me. But then what you physically see, the little glitches in the person, I was gonna say in the matrix, but the little glitches in the person, the little glitches in interaction will help you solidify. And what'll happen is you're gonna get to the point where you see it and you're like, oh, bad. You're gonna be like, I don't even need to see with my eyes, because I've done this before. Excuse me. Ooh, they want me to stop talking. I've done this before. I've seen this before. This is a story that I've already been through. I've lived through this. All right. We're gonna pull a little bit of tarot and then we're gonna wrap it the fuck up, guys. Thank you for being here. I hope this is helping whoever needs it. All right. What do we got for ease, harmony, and the Forbidden Forest? All right. You guys got, whoa, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. So first off, you guys got the Chariot, okay? This ease, this new way of living, I feel like you guys are coming into it a lot faster than you realize. I feel like you might be seeing glimmers of it right now in your 3D. Thank you. All right, what we got? Yeah. I'm hearing people may be saying that you're marching to the beat of your own drum with this Judgment card. And these same people are giving you a lot of conflict right now, right? For some of you, not for all of you, okay? Because you got the Five of Wands. I feel like, again, these people are trying to figure out, how did you, it's like you did this overnight. It's they don't understand how you got to be the way you are, and they're casting judgment, but y'all are like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Can we clarify Judgment and Five of Wands? I feel like there's a lot of jealousy, because things are coming to you so easy. I'm hearing you guys, again, with that Ease card, I told you, it gives me Empress energy. Empress is all about receiving. That's the embodiment of a fertility goddess as a human being, okay? Fertility goddess, they don't have to do any, well, they do have to do things, but a lot of times, how about I do this? Instead of like explaining in depth, fertility goddesses, look at Isis, look at Persephone. Persephone, if you guys are into webtoons, oh my god, what's that webtoon? There's a really, really good webtoon that talks about the relationship between Persephone and Hades, and how she was taken advantage of non-consensually, and how her abilities came to be. It was like after she went through that situation, and maybe this is a story that resonates for some of you, after she went through that situation, she kind of like was able to tap more so into her powers, but her mother Demeter knew what she was and didn't want her to come into this power, because she knew that she would be basically a beacon for Kronos. What's Hera, Zeus's wife? She also, I believe, is a fertility goddess as well. Rhea, which was the mother of all the gods, she was wife and sister, if I'm not mistaken, to Kronos. She was a fertility goddess. Hathor is a fertility goddess. All right, so if you want to kind of get I'm hearing Ma'at or Basset, I can't remember which one of those women, one of those goddesses is also a fertility goddess. I think it's Ma'at, if I'm being honest. If you want to know about fertility goddesses, look into them. But this is kind of the energy that you're embodying. A fertility goddess doesn't do a lot. Just them being is what makes them fruitful. When they're tapped in and they're in alignment, things come to them very easily. This is also the energy of the Empress, okay? So whenever I see the Empress, or I see anything that is gearing towards the Empress is Taurus energy. It's luxury, you know? So what that tells me is that you guys are coming into a lot of gifts, whether they be spiritual or physical, and people are fucking jealous, all right? People are bickering among themselves. How did she do it? How did he do it? Why does he get this? Why does she get that? I don't understand. They weren't always like this. What happened? These people, and I'm hearing some of these people could have been people that you once upon a time were very good friends with, but because you realized that they couldn't be a part of this new beginning, you cut them off. And so, and when I say cut them off, I mean cold cut turkey, cut them off, okay? Like, you went ghost quick. And when you emerged, they were like, who is this? Who is this? This ain't my friend, the friend that I knew who used to let me get away with everything. They're salty, bro. They're salty. Can I get one card for Judgment? Thank you. Oh, you didn't flip. Okay. I won't take it. Oh, yeah. Death. Flipped just like that. For Judgment and Conflict. By ending your association with them, you started this journey of rebirth, okay? That's awesome. Damn, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you changed your perspective, whatever. You changed your perspective on the way you were viewing things. You changed the way that you were viewing things, and you realized that you can be bad all by yourself, okay? You're like, Matter of fact, I'm hearing you may have even, once you change your perspective and you cut these people from your life, you may have found that you became even more abundant, okay? Things that normally would have been, they want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it. Sorry. You might have found that you became even more abundant because you you cut these people from your life. These people were no longer able to stroke the broken part of your ego, all right? Yeah, you guys went straight hermit. Straight, like I'm telling you, you cut them off cold turkey. There was no questions asked. It was, this is what I'm guided to do, so this is what I'm doing, and they didn't like that. Specifically, people who may have been, this could have been, I'm not going to say specifically, this could have been somebody who, I'm trying not to say it the way that I'm saying it because I know how y'all feel about love. Some of you, not all of you. I can hear y'all clear as day, just letting you know. When you chose to cut yourself off from these people or persons, because you have the Two of Cups here as well. When you went hermit mode, oh, thank you, because I was like, how can I say this in a different way? So when you cut yourself off from these people, you straight up ghosted a lot of people. What happened was you came into some type of union, an emotional union. We're going to say with self. This could also be with somebody else. And it had these people in this Five of Cups energy, crying over spilled milk, not being fully satisfied with their lives anymore because you are star energy, okay? I've said this before, I'll say it again. You guys bring a different type of energy when you're around. Just being around you promotes luck, okay? Because you embody all this good, wholesome, pure energy. I said it in another video. You may find friends who are normally broke may have found themselves with more money than normal, but they didn't give you any of it. Friends who were heavy set and wanted to lose weight, by being friends with you, they all of a sudden started dropping weight and they didn't want to, be associated with you anymore because they were the it girl. They were in their it era. Friends who were aging, right? You brought youth back to them. I'm saying friends, this could be lovers as well, but you brought youth to them. But when you chose to cut yourself off with that hermit, right? You're taking back your energy. You're seeking internal wisdom. You're like, let me go deep within myself to see how I can change these dynamics in my life because I'm not happy with it. That's when you gave yourself a sense of freedom and you took your power back from these people and shit started going south, okay? These people, what is it saying? You never know what you have until it's gone. This is what happened with these people, okay? Okay, I will read that as well. These people did not realize the amount of influential divine energy that you brought when you, like, so what I'm being shown is, yeah, I got you. We'll talk about it, okay? What I'm being shown is I was once in a relationship, and this was before I became healed, okay? And this person in my mind, I'd put them on the pedestal, and I'm like, what do I bring to the table? Like, I'm constantly asking myself, what do I bring to the table? What do I do for this person that would make them want to be with somebody like me? Because in my mind, like, that's how relationships work. One person brought one thing, one person brought another, but at the time I was like, I have nothing of monetary value to give this person. And so what is it about me? What can I bring to the table, basically? After, leaving that relationship, Thank you. Okay, after leaving the relationship, I did some soul searching, some hardcore soul searching, right? And I was like, I am the table. My energy is what I bring to the relationship. And I bring a lot of things. So for those of you, who are spiritual as well as religious, the Bible says when a man finds a woman, he finds a good thing. And I agree with that, but I would like to clarify it for my terms what I think that means. All right, when a divine masculine finds a divine feminine, he finds a good thing because they are both in alignment, which means things will work out a lot easier for them. Okay, they don't have to be in this struggle energy anymore, neither one of them, because they found each other. So now that the two energies have come together because they both have healed, or are in the process of actively healing continuously throughout their lives, they continue to attract abundance, right? So by a divine masculine finding his divine feminine, he finds within her all the good things because that's what she brings. She is the receptive energy that he takes action on. I hope that makes sense for those who are supposed to hear that message. So, what am I telling you? This is with any relationship, right? When you find your divine tribe, we'll call it, okay? When you find your divine tribe, or when they find you, vice versa, whatever. When you guys find each other, you guys find a good thing because things just work out. Things become easier. And so life is about choices. The same partner actually threw that in my face. Life is about choices. It's the choice you choose to make. Okay, cool. So when you guys come into each other's lives, they're given the choice. Okay, I'm giving you a blessing. You have the choice to accept this blessing and reciprocate, or you have the choice to take it and run. And I feel like for you guys, a lot of these people took it and ran. A lot of these people took it and ran, okay? And so that's why Spirit was like, no, I got to pull you out of this. I got to pull your energy back because these people are not deserving of you. These people who needed money and you were there, your energy helped them to be abundant, but they didn't want to share the wealth. Okay, no stress. I'm going to put you with somebody who, when you help this person may already be abundant, but because your energy helps them to maintain and multiply that abundance, they want to give back to you in some type of way. The friend that wants to lose weight, I got to pull you from that energy because that friend wanted to act like they were too good for you. So I'm going to give you a friend that's already fit and is confident with the way that they look so that they can help boost you up when you're not feeling your best. That lover that was like, I'm too good for you. You're beneath me. Your job is to serve me. Oh, okay, no stress. I'm going to give you a lover who's already secure within themselves to where they realize that your energy alone is more than enough for them. They don't need anything else from you but for you to continue to be you, okay? That's what I feel like has been happening, that's what I'm reading from the situation. Okay, so then, you guys took the time to rest and it put you in this very main character energy, right? You got the Emperor with the 10 of Pentacles, and that tells me that through this rest, you guys were able to create your own happiness within self. But there's a second way that they want me to read this, so I'm going to read it like that as well. But these people who slept on you, they are forever in defensive mode, okay? All the sneaky shit that they were doing to you is being done to them times 10. Not that I wish anything. I never wish negative on anybody, all right? Because what did we do? We've learned how to forgive, all right? We hope for the best of them, but you cannot... Karma's a bitch, all right? And karma does not care if you're black, white, Hispanic, Mexican, I guess that's the same shit. Well, it's not the same shit, that's rude. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, if you've got money, if you're poor. Karma does not care. Karma says, this is what you did, and so now you get to live with what you did. especially if you did it to somebody else, now you get to walk a mile in their shoes and then some, okay? And I feel like that's what a lot of these people are going through. And it was a lot of people who were very deceptive, all right? And now they're forever. Don't be surprised if you hear that people are now very, I'm getting like PTSD energy, like, what's that? Did you hear that? No, okay, what? Paranoid, thank you. I'm getting a lot of paranoid energy. Sorry, I'm out here and I'm thinking it's gonna be cold. It's actually, I'm getting hot. People are in this very paranoid energy because they're reaping literally what they sowed, okay? The second way they want me to read this, so something's coming towards you really fast, okay? And this is what's coming towards you, actually. Oh, thank you. Okay. What's coming towards you is the world, an opportunity. There's an opportunity, and the reason why I say this, you got the world card on the bottom of the deck. There is an opportunity, and you got the page of pentacles at the bottom, so it could be something financial. There's some type of opportunity that's coming to you, something in the 3D, right? That is going to be beneficial for you. And this is for those same people that we were just talking about. This is their judgment to watch you receive this thing. All right, they're not happy about it, they're bitching about it. And the reason why you're getting this is because you took the time to go within self. This is also calling in some type of union for you, okay? If you are a divine feminine looking for a divine masculine, this is calling in your emperor, okay? Yeah, this is calling in your emperor. If you are into business, this union is going to be somebody who is giving, I don't want to say that, whatever, they said what they said. This union is bringing big daddy energy, okay? Like if you, I'm hearing business contracts potentially, but this person is big money, like big name type big money, all right? This is all leading to your happiness, okay? Because I'm seeing that a lot of you are like, I've done the work, why isn't this coming? They're like, it takes time, all right? And it's like, I did the shadow work. I, forgave people. I'm listening to my intuition more. Why is my manifestation not here? It's because you had these people who were jealous, trying to put an end to these things that you were manifesting, okay? But Spirit wants you to know, again, you're divinely protected because you have been doing the work. You've been taking that time to rest, okay? And these people were doing a lot of this shit in secret. They did not want you to have this happy ending. I'm not gonna say happy ending, we'll say happy beginning, because it's under the beginning card. They didn't want you to have this happy beginning, and so they did a lot of deceptive, nasty shit, all right? For love, this divine counterpart could be talking to you in your dreams. They could be letting you know that they're on the way. Spirit also wants you to let go. But you guys have already done that with free. I don't feel like you guys are holding on to these manifestations. I feel like this is old you who's like, where's my shit? Where's my shit? But you guys have already, I feel like you've already surrendered this 5 of Cups energy. This it's giving, yeah, the Fool. Because you're on a new, you guys are taking the leap. You're deciding on a new journey, a new way of being. All right, 104. All right, can I get a message? We'll do a 3-card message for what they need to advice. Okay, 3-card message for advice. All right, shuffle. Got it. I love to see that. That's fucking awesome. You guys got the 4. Oh, perfect. All right. Okay. Okay. So you guys got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician, and walking away. The advice is basically continue doing what you're doing. You're no longer holding so tight to this manifestation, to this thing you're trying to create. You're trying to create. You're choosing to engage in other things that are emotionally fulfilling right now while you wait for this to come in. So instead of advice, this is basically Spirit saying, hey, you're doing a good fucking job. You're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. This is what we want you to do, because this is how this manifestation is going to come into you. Thank you guys. I hope this message found you. I hope it gave you some type of hope. Hope it gave you some type of motivation, y'all. Mercury retrograde is retrograding. I hope it gave you some type of motivation to keep going, keep motivated. And remember, above all, protect your peace, okay? That is your main priority. Your priority right now is maintaining and protecting your peace. And if it's fucking with your peace, then it's fucking with your priority, all right? I love you guys, and until next time, bye.